Fan off. Can I get a mic check from one of y'all?
Check.
We're right there. Chesting. Okay.
You weren't trying to say chest?
Audio is rolling.
See, what's your middle name?
Nope. Because if it's oldest Chester.
He said, what's your middle name? Say it out loud, man.
Chester oldest, I'll be like,
It's the Bishop,
And Oz.
and we're glad to be back once again.
Yep.
And it's a good day.
It is a good day. It's
It
always
is
a good day with the Lord.
Yes. And we thank Him, and we appreciate you all for taking out the time once again
Yes.
to be with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is like our 70 or something episode.
70-something.
70 something. We've been doing it. Remember, we was counting the episodes for a while.
Yeah, for a while, and then we lost count.
It was too
Because we
many.
done so many.
And y'all been along for the ride.
Yep.
And if you haven't, guess what? You got like 70 some episodes to go watch.
There you go.
Congratulations.
There you go. Man, see?
And
We trying to help you.
You know, we trying. Hopefully, we actually doing something good for you.
Yes.
And that you're liking, sharing,
Sharing.
and subscribing.
And feel free to comment.
Please comment.
Yes.
We want to know if you enjoy what you're hearing.
Yes.
We enjoy what we're saying,
Yep.
but the question is, do you enjoy what you're hearing?
Yes.
So help us,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
Let's get to work.
Here we go.
We got a subject for today that I think is going to be pretty good, and that I think all of us probably have thought about at some point.
Mm-hmm. And this would be a good one for people to comment on, I think.
Very good.
This would be a good one for people to comment on.
When God doesn't do what you know He can do, then what?
Oh, man.
And I believe that all of us have had experiences when we knew that God would be able to fix something or take care of something, and He didn't do it.
Yeah.
What did you do then?
I would say you could spend time with them. That is a good time to spend time with God.
I'm mad at Him.
Spend time with Him.
I'm mad because no. I was looking for that $100. I needed that $100. He talked about he got the cat on 1,000 hills.
Mm-hmm.
And when it was time for that $100 to come through, nothing showed up.
Hey. Sometimes you just got to be willing to go through some tough times with Him.
So you saying that God ain't my pimp or my ATM?
Or your genie. They just, rub the lamp a little bit and
He said, "Ooh,
Jesus pop out.
anything would have popped out of these." But I think we all go through that time. Like in the beginning when we first learned about God, it seemed like a lot of stuff happens fast.
Fast, yeah.
And it's just like, ooh.
Almost like He was letting you know, I can do this.
Yeah. But it's like a parent, in the beginning with the child, the child cried instantly, mama, daddy there, and taking care of, getting that security, getting that. But after a while,
No.
you cry and they don't come running. They don't move as fast. And yeah, the word no comes up. And, and I think for some of us, we think that because God tells us no, we cursed.
Yeah.
And He don't love us. But sometimes no is to keep us safe. To keep us out of some stuff.
Yep.
That He knows that we don't need to be in. If we go on scripture, right, when we talk about the 3 Hebrew boys, when they were in the furnace, right before they got in there, one of them said, "Listen, even if He don't bring us out, we know that He's able."
That's right.
And so for us, even when God don't move the way we think He should, we still have to know that He's able. And to your point, the way that you know that is you do have to spend time with
Yeah,
him.
you got to spend time in His Word, man. You got to, because that's foremost the first way that He speaks to you is through His Word.
Yeah.
And to go off the other point that I made, we got to be willing to go through challenging times. We got to be willing to go through challenging times with God because it's for your growth.
Yeah.
And don't nothing teach you about who you are is when you're going through a challenging time with God, because God be like, nope, I ain't doing it. I ain't giving it to him. Not yet. Not yet. He ain't ready for it, or she ain't ready for it.
You know, when you say that, it reminded me of a time when I was in good prayer. I was just praying. I was just letting the Lord have all. Oh Lord, I love you, and this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started thinking about some issues and stuff, and I was feeling strong at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Lord, don't let me out till I'm ready.
Uh-oh. Now he asked for it.
It was something inside me said, what did you just say? What did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Don't let me out until I'm ready.
Man.
And I mean, that's a prayer for real.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't want to sit in nothing. We don't want to have to deal with stuff for a long period of time.
Yeah.
We may deal with it for a while, but it's just like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
All right, Lord, you fix it now, because I can't do this no more. I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
But there are some trials that's gonna last a while.
Yeah. Joseph's last for a while. He was in prison for some years.
Yeah, he was.
He was in prison for some years, still hoping on a promise.
Yeah.
And that is, if it was ever an example of going through a challenging time with God, that's a challenging time, especially when you innocent and know you innocent.
Yeah.
And you in jail or some type of prison behind this. And I mean, be just quite frank, sometimes, man, you just got to learn God's ways. Because the reason why he's saying no is because maybe it ain't something you should have, or maybe it's not in his will. But that goes back to point one, is spending time with God in his word. So it's so much, man.
It's rough. It's rough. Because, you know, we do have, like, for instance, you have somebody get sick.
Mm-hmm.
And you're praying for them. And they don't get better.
And they don't get better, yeah.
And you get upset because, God, I know that you're a healer. And you know, you probably, the Lord is going to heal you and this, that, and the other. And he don't come through.
Mm-hmm. Not the way that you want
right,
to.
the way he can. And so I remember had an aunt that died of cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And it hurt me. I was devastated because I just knew, you know, she was a woman of faith. And
yeah.
I just knew the Lord was going to raise her up. He didn't. And I remember I had a dream about her. And I remember she was sitting on the couch. And I walked up to her. I said, I'm so glad to see you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't say nothing. And she looked like real stoic. And I was just like, what's wrong? She's like, I'm just glad to see you. I'm just really telling her how glad I was to see her. And all she said to me was bondage. 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 And I'm like, what does that mean? What she was saying was the body was bondage.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted to be free.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to understand
Mm-hmm.
that the Lord allowing her to die was setting her free from this bondage.
Yep.
Everybody ain't trying to stay.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, as much as we want them to stay because,
Yeah.
you know, we love them, everybody not trying to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if the Lord is giving you an out, my bishop, he was ready to get up out of here.
Which is kind of selfish on our part.
That's true.
You know
That's
what I mean?
true. That's true.
It's kind of selfish on
That's
our
true.
part that we want the healing to be where they can stay with us longer.
Yeah.
But they like, I want to be with God.
Yeah.
And that's okay. We got to learn to, sometimes we just got to learn to own our own emotions and our feelings and be like, hey, this is what it is. He may not have freed her or him the way that I want it, but they still freed. Now, you got to go through the process of hurt and healing. That's anytime you love anybody and they pass on, you got to go through that. But he still gave them what you asked for.
Yeah.
He just didn't give it the way you wanted.
The way we want. And that's the thing about it. A lot of times, our ways are not his ways.
Hello.
Our thoughts are not his thoughts.
Yes.
And we have to be able to understand that he's sovereign. He knows what's best for all of us.
Yeah.
And accept his will.
Yeah.
Because, we in some services, we say, Lord, have your way, have your way. We just, yes, have your way. Then he started moving in a way that don't look like his way.
All right.
And we sitting there and say, wait, no, that's not God.
Because we come with a precept of this is how God moves.
A box.
And this is how he gonna move. And if he don't move like that, it can't be God.
And it got to be moved in a certain amount of time, too.
Yeah,
Because,
because
I got to be at brunch at a certain time. And the waitress or waiter going to be waiting for me.
So God don't even let you worship the way that I want. That's what you're saying?
Man, some days he wants you to be on your face.
All day.
Not on a Sunday, though. Not on a Sunday because I got my suit on. Suited and booted, And it's just like, you want some extraordinary stuff from me. Maybe I'm going to call for some extraordinary from you.
Yeah.
That's just, God is, you can't put him in the box. Just because he moved one way last time don't mean he going to move the same way this time.
And can I make another point?
Take your time.
With the when God doesn't answer you the way you want. Maybe you just need to be willing to listen to God for wisdom on what he did not answer. And be willing to listen to wisdom from other people who done been down the road with you. Or not with you, but has been down that same road where they didn't get something answered the way they wanted it answered, or didn't get it answered at all, and you just in this headspace like, do God really love me? Because your mind can wander to some places that it shouldn't go. You know what I mean? But either way, he's still Lord, no matter if he answers or he doesn't answer.
Yeah.
He's still Lord, and I think that's at the foundation of this topic. That's what we need to keep our focus on. That even if he doesn't come through the way that we want, he's still there. He's still answering prayers. It may not be the way that you want it, but he's still answering them. And just to end on that note, to be quite frank, he may not be answering because you're not in that vein to have it answered.
And being that he knows what's best, he knows if he give it to you, one or two things, you might become spoiled.
Hello.
Or the stuff that he gives you would draw you away from him.
Yeah.
I knew some people that were praying, Lord, give me this job. Come on, I just want this job, Lord. If you give me this job, I promise you, I'm going to serve you. I'm going to serve you. And in their heart, they really didn't mean that, because they got the job, and I believe the Lord gave it to them just to show them that what you said wasn't real.
Yep, wasn't real.
And that's why sometimes God don't give us what we ask for, because he knows there'll be some blessings don't draw you away from God.
That's right.
They also draw you closer to God.
That's right. That's right.
And so, anything that's taking you away from God, you need to reevaluate that.
Yeah.
If it's a relationship, if it's a job, if it's an item, you know what I'm saying? If it's taking you away from him, then you need to be like, I only need things that's going to draw me closer to him.
Yep.
I need something that's going to tell me I need to go spend time with him. That's going to push me to want to be in his presence. That's the kind of stuff that we need, so that when he doesn't answer, we not jumping off the cliff at the first whim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to be, we got to understand. It's stuff like that matures us.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's only the little kiddies that have the fits. Why can't I have it? Because
I said no. Exactly. It's amazing how we can tell that to our kids, but as grown folks and as us looking at God as the Father, I don't want to hear that.
No, I want what I want.
They want a why. Well, I ain't got to give you no reason why.
No, I just said no.
Plain and simple.
Now deal with that.
Yeah.
And be healed.
Yep. There you go. All the way.
Yeah. Anyways, we could be with this one all day.
Yes.
But just understand that if God don't give you what you pray for, it's not that he can't do it. It's not that he don't really want to do it. It's a purpose behind why God does what he does.
And it's not because he's not God.
Hello.
He's still God.
Seek his will.
Yes.
Ask him, what is your will for my life? And I promise you, you ask him that, he'll do exactly that.
Hello.
And his will be done in your life.
There you go.
And so you just be encouraged. Cry if you have to.
Yep.
You can snort and do all that stuff, but wipe your eyes, blow your nose, and get back to what you're supposed to be doing with God.
Hello.
And I promise you, after a while, he'll give you something.
Yes.
Make you smile again.
Yep.
But this has been a good episode.
Yes.
We hope that you have enjoyed. And if you got whooped, Well, these things happen. But it's only for our growing. It's for our development. It's for us.
We got to get better, man. We got to get better, man.
And
this thing don't stop until we leave. Until we are in the ground.
All the way.
So keep growing, keep changing, keep being motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can smile.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, for real.
We're done.
Yeah.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you tell somebody else about us. We are here because of you. And we want to make sure that we're putting out something that's blessing you and helping you to become all that God wants you to be.
Amen.
As always, it's the Bishop.
And Oz.
We'll catch you next time. This is the Bishop.